understand what I was really speaking, you need to go and watch the first part. This is the second part, man. You see, as I was saying, you are not supposed to have a carnal perspective when it comes to how prophecy unfolded. You see, the spirit is like the wind. You can't contain the wind. You can't fist the wind. You see, you can't have a carnal perspective when it comes to prophecy. It is a good thing to pray that the thing in Ukraine escalated to World War III, but you need to learn how to bend in the direction of the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You see, in the first video we saw, we played 2 videos going to the Iran nuclear deal as I was breaking it down. You see, and in relation to the things which are going on over there in Ukraine. Actually, Ukraine, you see, was used as a pawn, man, in this big chess game. Also, the game of chess which is going on right now, man. You see, actually, as I was saying, you see, art imitates life, and as the animal kingdom is an extension of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai art. So you learn, you see, by observing the animal kingdom, how ecosystem happen in the animal kingdom. When you consider the bear, this is a bear that is an animal which like to hibernate. You see, as long as you don't fuck with a bear, then you are good. So coming that mindset, so the Lord have to do something for the bear to wake up. So he used the NATO, because the Lord have a lot of ammunition, man. When it come to bring to pass a certain prophecy, the Lord have a lot of ammunition. So he used the NATO because NATO is one among the Lord chess piece at his disposal. That's how bad Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is, man. So let me read Joel here, started verse 1. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat. See? Where is the valley of Yehoshaphat, man? It's a Persian Gulf. You see, you as a visionary, you needed to link what's going on over there in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. I went on to talk about United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia together. The United Arab Emirates, that's where the oligarch of Russia are staying right now, and their business, a lot of their business are there. Actually, you have a lot of Russians who are living over there in Dubai. You have Saudi Arabia as well. They want to trade oil using yuan, and which is in a long run, that's like a leeway to Russia. As I was speaking about the, what do you call the art of war, in the art of war, by that Moabite general. I think he was a jerk, yeah, so Moab is not that smart, man. That was a jerk. Even if you look at his picture, he was a jerk, man. See, in the art of war, they say that beat your enemy, but don't corner your enemy to the extent that he commits suicide with you. You need to leave him a way to escape in a direction you want. So what happened is, a lot of people are thinking that Russia is kind of cornered. What will they do? It seems like it is over for them. No. The Lord left a leeway for Russia, and that leeway is the Iran nuclear deal, in which I played the first video from the Watchmen of Israel. You needed to go and watch the first part. That's an emphasis. You see, the Watchmen for Israel was going to, you have people in Washington, D.C., Edomite, who don't want the state of Israel, because the state of Israel is coming. You see, it's getting more stronger and stronger, and the elite don't want that. So they want to use the Iran as a leverage. So that's why back in the day, I really didn't understand why American have to provide the money for the Iran nuclear deal. The thing is, you have who call the left wing. They don't want the Israeli to be the sole power in the Middle East. If the Israeli become a sole power in the Middle East, they can't contain them anymore. Because the only reason the state of Israel uh, was started in the first place is so the elite can get leverage over the Arab. But if it get too much stronger, they can't control it. They can't contain it. So they have to move another chess piece, and that chess piece is Iran, man. You see, and Saraka for using chess piece and chess piece that Saraka for that, man. So Iran, they wanna make Iran to par with the state of Israel. That's where Russia come in. They can't do it directly. So in a normal state of mind, you might think that, yeah, man, them Russians are cornered. No, they are not cornered. In the Iran nuclear deal, the Russians are getting a lot of money out of them. And another thing, Saudi Arabia and the United States, what you call UAE, United Arab Emirates, they are ready to do business with Russia and China. China, see, before Russia attacked the Ukraine, China and Russia, they entered into an agreement of unlimited support to each other. So if Saudi Arabia trades the black gold, if you understand what black gold is, black gold in yuan, it means that's also a leverage to Russia. So prophecy is coming full cycle into the Middle East, the value of your party. That's why you can't have a kind of perspective when it comes to prophecy. You see, prophecy is coming full cycle. See, we are not downplaying what is going on in Ukraine, but that is just, Ukraine was just a pound, man. A disposable chess piece. The Lord don't give a fuck about Ukraine, man. And that also will spearhead your sea. Like how you brothers are praying that escalating toward your sea. It will escalate toward your sea, but not necessarily over there. Indirectly, you see, you move one point, and that point act as a default to another point. You move one point, but that point give advantage to even another heavy point. And that heavy point is the value of your party. You see, this lesson needed a lot of explanation, man. So, hey, man, Salaki for that again. I will also get the whole nation and I will bring them down into the value of your party. You see, and I will plead with them there for my people. How will the Lord gather all the nation? Will the Lord send an ambassador you need together in the Middle East, man? No. Through strategic and highly advanced mathematical calculation, because the Lord is about it. The Lord Habashim is about mathematics, man. Even when you look at different animals, the creation itself is all about mathematics. Everywhere you look is all about mathematics. Even how this S, you know, this S is not straight vertically; it is tilted. 33 and 33 degree. I think it is to northeast or whatever. You see, how did the Lord do that? It's all about mathematics, man. You see, it's all about mathematics. And when you look, you really go, see, when your ancestors were back in ancient Egypt, that was, how do you say it? That was a calculation by Habashim, because everything which went on in ancient Egypt, it is going on right now. It is a Passover all over again. You see? And for my people heritage whom they have scattered among the nation and parted my land. So back to my point. You are not supposed to have a carnal perspective, man, when it comes to prophecy. Trust the plan. Your only job is to prophesy, man. You are not supposed to turn to the right or to the left. You see? If the Lord say what you see will happen in the valley of Jehoshaphat, keep pushing the same vibration. But yes, we are not supposed to be rigged. We're not supposed to be rigged, man. We're supposed to be flexible. Because the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is like a wind. And you can't contain a wind. You can't fist wind. You need to bend according to the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. You see? So let me see. Verse 9 say, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw nigh, let them come up, beat your plowshare into sword and your pruning hook into spear, let the weak say, I'm strong. That's going to Iran. Nobody can touch Iran right now. Iran is acting like a big bull, man. Actually, they send 2 missiles, man, 2 missiles. They almost hit the U.S. consulate over there in Iraq. And they gave a stark warning, says that you Israeli will get you, man. Why? Because they have the backing of Russia, man. As a matter of fact, let me go to Ezekiel. You see, Ezekiel 38:7. Be thou prepared and prepared for thyself, thou and all thy company, that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. That's what is going on, man. See, it's the sure word of prophecy. See? Not one prophecy will not go as planned. 2 Peter 1:19. They say we have also more sure word of prophecy. We need to trust on the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You see, even if heaven and earth flee away, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, prophecy will come to pass as it is written. Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto the light that shines in the darkness press, until the day dawn, the day star rise in your heart, until Yahweh Hashem Yahshai comes through. Until Yahweh Shai comes through. See? Let me go and grab the book of Habakkuk 2. He said, I will stand upon my watch. You be on the edge with the prophecy. See, and set me upon a tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me. See? You follow the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, which is flexible like the wind, flexible but steady. See, that's what the wind is, flexible but steady. And what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Plain upon tables, that he may learn that readeth. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Baha Hashem Lakaha Kadash. Double honor to the elder and the apostle of Great Nation who will well a peace, blessing, and salvation. To you, Akim, who are pushing this through the four winds of the heaven, and being on the forefront of the spiritual war, to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise, even yes again, as in the days of old. Shalom, shalom.